Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. And the pass is intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his...
And the shot! Cleared without complication. That's really well cleared. Vitinha. Milan finding their passes. Oh, and he's through the middle. Son Heung-min! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Newcastle finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That is a great ball. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
McKennie has a look and plays it forward. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. McKennie. Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Deftly away. Fermin. And here's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Immobile. That's going to go a long way. And Fermin, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Robertson. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. McKennie. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mbappe. Robertson deals with that comfortably. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And it's Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Upamecano. Now it's Mbappe. Fermin. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Fermin. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. McKennie. And here's Mbappe. He's looking to set free a runner. Bernardo Silva. Okafor. Okafor was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him. Mbappe! And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Could move up a gear here. Fermin. Konate cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Fermin. McKennie. Fermin. Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva, and that could set him on his way. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds...
It's Immobile!
Can't be expected.
Vitinha! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now they can spring out of defence. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Mbappe. McKennie. Now it's Mbappe. And that was very necessary. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Zubimendi. Lovely feet.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now the finish! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
AC Milan could counter here. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Immobile unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's McKennie. Bernardo Silva. Fermin. And here's Mbappe. He's in! Shot! Great chance! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
14.
Newcastle take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Kovacic.
Williams.
Numero 17. Cambio di giocatore.
Gross. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel Jesus. Salmakers. He's a sharp little ball here. And the ball's a good one here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Barrero. Oh, it's a big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Zubimendi. McKennie. McKennie proves just a little bit too strong. João Palhinha. Hernandez. And that will be the final act. Newcastle have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Gabriel Jesus claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy.